This is the OLBG prediction and tips video for Newcastle versus Liverpool on Sunday at 4 o'clock kickoff live on Sky. We're going to be a really interesting game. And the one thing this game tends to promise, this may jinx it, I suppose, is goals. These fixtures have produced more goals, an average of 3.14. These two teams between them produce an awful lot of goals when they meet. You may remember the classic where Stan Collingwood scores the winner. That was a 4-3 result at Anfield. This week we're at St James's Park for a game that is going to be really testing for both sides, I think. And both come here with really contrasting starts or recent history, I suppose. Newcastle under Steve McLaren have not got going, frankly. They've looked poor. If you saw them last week against Crystal Palace, you'll see that despite taking an early lead, they failed to capitalise on it. And quite frankly, 5 goals could have been 7 or 8 to Crystal Palace. I was shocked at how badly Newcastle were organised as a team and how easily punished they were by Palace's quick movement of the ball. And that's something I believe Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp can replicate. Got some very creative players in there. We saw them in midweek. They had a good win. We've seen them beat Manchester City away. They've got pace, they've got power, and they could have the added bonus of Coutinho returning to the side, which would be huge for them. Daniel Sturridge, of course, in midweek, we saw he was back, scoring, doing what he does best. If he stays fit, quite frankly, Liverpool should not be short of goals. Now, the suggested bets this week are a bit one-sided. We spoke to a few members because we're filming this ahead of time. I couldn't find anyone that wanted to support Newcastle. I couldn't find anyone that wanted to back Newcastle. With that in mind, we can't put them up in any way, shape or form. They're a huge price at home, but this is what we're going for. The OLBG members, a lot of them, they looked at the markets, they saw the goal stats and were very keen on the over 2.5 goals and Liverpool win combined. That was a bet that came up a few times. 11-8 with Bet365. Listen, you can look at Liverpool and both teams to score if you're worried about Newcastle taking an early lead. But with the firepower Liverpool have got, Daniel Sturridge anytime's a natural short price good thing bet. If you want to bet at 6-5 with Sky Bet at the moment, he will shorten if he starts. I'm sure once the team loses out, he'll be around even money and shorter because he's just been in such good form. And this is such a bad Newcastle team that they're facing. If he gets the ball, he's lethal. He showed midweek he is a great finisher. For all his injury issues, if he's fit, he's got to be the top, I'd say, in the top 3 English strikers that we've got at the moment. We want to see him have a good season ahead of Euro 2016, where hopefully his goals can fire England to a respectable performance. But yeah, for Liverpool, they've got some great creativity, and Jurgen Klopp is utilising it as well. And that's why the 3-0 scoreline is going to be our big bet. Around 13-14 to 1 with Bet Victor. I think that's a really good shout. I wish I could see for Newcastle fans some sort of light at the end of the tunnel. But it's going to take the owner putting his hand in his pocket in January and spending a bit more money. They just don't seem to have the players willing to fight. The management change at Liverpool, I mean, you wouldn't think these are the same players that were playing for Brendan Rodgers. They've really impressed and really kicked on under Jurgen Klopp. And the key thing they've got now is momentum. And the question I want you guys to answer is, are Newcastle relegation candidates? Are you now thinking, yep, they're going to be battling all season? And are Liverpool title contenders? 12-1 they've been cut to win the title. I think that's extremely skinny, but this looks an open year. Manchester City keep dropping points. Arsenal can't seem to pick up all 3 points a lot of the time. Chelsea are, well, out of it. Leicester, a surprise package. Can they keep up the momentum? So get your thoughts in. Are Liverpool title contenders? Yes or no? And are Newcastle relegation fodder this season? What's McLaren going to have to do to keep them up? Is he going to have to leave? Is that the only thing that will change things? Enjoy the game. Our suggested bets are on there. Don't forget, subscribe, like our channel. We've got all sorts up there. For this weekend, we covered the big horse racing. If you want a huge 25-1 tip, don't forget to check out the horse racing video, our 5 to follow for the weekend. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your bets and add your comments. Bye.